Hello, it's Mindless Sanity 602 reporting to you with day 26. I'm recording a few of these in advance, so please excuse, because whatever. Anyways, here I am for day 26 of my 31 days of horror film reviews. And for day 26, we're going to be taking a look at Dreamcatcher, which is a 2003 R-rated 134-minute drama horror science fiction film from Lawrence Kasdan, or whatever. Anyways, Dreamcatcher is a film that is based off of a Stephen King novel, and I heard that I have a abridged audio version on my on iTunes. I got it for free. You got it for free. I should, check that out because I like the story and I like the flick. Anyways, Dreamcatcher is a film that a lot of people don't like. I know this movie fucking got a 5.5 on IMDb. Let's get into it. I don't know, the exact, thing that really, drove this into production, but anyways, whatever. It happened and it's a film. Anyways, Dreamcatcher is about these four friends who, a few years back, before their lives now, came to the protection of and defending of this poor special needs kid, Duddits. And with that, after they come and, defended that poor special needs kid's Duddits, during their childhood, I'm trying to, in chronological order, because this film isn't like Saw, but with its, non-linear storytelling, it just, has a few flashbacks, so I'm going to be doing it that way. Then later on in their friendship with Duddits, they, all gained this power, and after they gained this power by Duddits, Duddits gave them, and because he has this plan that will be later revealed, and then after they got their stuff, after they get their powers, we see them like in their 30s or 40s, somewhere around that age group, living their lives. We get Henry, H, as they all have their little nicknames. H is a psychiatrist. He insulted this fat guy, and then, after he insulted the fat guy, we meet up with Jonesy, and Jonesy is like a college professor. Beat up with Beaver and Pete, and they're all likable, and so two of them were intending to check out Duddits, but unfortunately one of them, got run over. But that's part of Duddits' plan of, him getting killed once so he could, we'll do it later. Then after that, a few years later, they decided to go on their yearly hunting trip, at this cabin, and then once they get to the cabin, we meet up with, they just have a good time, and after they have their good time, they go their separate ways. Jonesy helps this overweight guy who's having a bit of issues. He has like a little disease and a rash on his face. And then Pete and Henry, go off to get some spears and whatever for the things, and then they, they get into a car accident where they meet up with this girl. She's also has a disease, and then around the same time of them getting the reveal that they have the disease, Jonesy and Beaver come to the realization that there's this organism that gestates itself into its host body. Really cool design. It looks fucking cool. What the film refers to them as is shit weasels. They're fucking cool looking. They're cool looking, and they have a real cool design. Anyways, after you get that portion of the film, after that you meet up with Morgan Freeman at the base, where he's trying to get a moral thing of him, saying, I don't like to kill American citizens, but we gotta keep this shit contained. We gotta keep this shit quarantined, motherfucker. And so they're trying to figure out a way to, but after that, the people get killed off, and then basically Jonesy gets possessed by this alien that they refer to as Mr. Grey. And Mr. Grey, has his British accent, and then, alternates between him and Henry. It alternates between both of them, and after it alternates between the both of them, we come to the realization that that Duddits had this plan all along of, Jonesy dying, and come back to life because I would help him become immune to Mr. Gray's possession of the body, and possession of its body. And after you have that, have that real revelation, and that he had this plan all along. I don't think that Duddits really knew that. I think Duddits in his mind thought that Pete and Beaver would have lived, but unfortunately they got killed by the aliens. And after that, after they get killed, both of them, after that, and then they go off into, you got Morgan Freeman, trying to kill them because he thinks that they're aliens or whatever. And after you get that, you get a nice little end. I really like the ending where you have the big old battle at the end at the Quabbin, I can't pronounce it correctly, Quabbin Reservoir. And I really like that. I really like, the tension that has, and I just flat out enjoy it. And after you have that bit at the Corbin Reservoir, I really like that. Oh, and then previously previously, they had like a nice little shootout with the aliens who are trying to make peace calls at the thing. Yeah, you got that, and overall, I love Dreamcatcher. I have like fond memories of this film as a kid. I and this one I never really grew out of enjoying. I actually always maintained the position of love for this film. I think that's extremely underrated. Really, I think extremely underrated. I enjoy this film. I think the plot structure is pretty entertaining. I really love the fucking alien designs. The alien designs are amazing. Although that they're CGI and a lot of people don't really care for CGI, that's fine. That's fine. That's your opinion. CGI doesn't really bother me as long as it's somewhat cool looking. And the aliens in Dreamcatcher are fucking cool looking. I enjoy the company of the characters. Thought that, Duddits was pretty awesome. I thought the film was, really cool. A lot of people bitch and moan about, well, ass monsters, or, silly shit, but what they fail to understand is that in order for the aliens to, fully, the shit weasels to get big, they have to grow inside of a human being. And to the proper size so they could grow and, come out and, it's just a growing process. It's not like the aliens are like, it's whatever, silly complaint. But after you get that, another thing is that the main objective of the aliens in this film is to infest the water supply. Basically, one little baby shit weasel enters the water supply at this Massachusetts, the Quabbin Reservoir. It expands the disease to the whole world. And it makes sense to me. It makes perfect sense. I like Dreamcatcher. I think that's a legitimately good film. I think that's extremely fucking underrated. Dreamcatcher, you have a great cast that's entertaining and enjoyable to watch. You have a really good plot structure. It's just entertaining to watch. I think that, it does everything well. Yeah, it kind of has like the plot structure of my favorite film of all time, From Dusk Till Dawn. It's really good. What else can I say about Dreamcatchers? It's a fucking awesome movie. It's sad that there's a lot of people out there who don't like Dreamcatcher. It is really sad that there's not many fans of Dreamcatcher out there. It's sad because this film is really more. It's seriously deserving of some form of love that it really does deserve. It definitely deserves more love because than it's been receiving and its poor reviews that it has received. I enjoy it. I will be a defender of Dreamcatcher, as I am of many films that I like that a lot of people don't. Anyways, the Blu-ray treatment from Warner Brothers is actually pretty good. I think that they did a really good job cleaning the film up to make it look good for an HD negative. And you have basically imports of the previous DVD releases, but overall the Blu-ray release of this is good. There's the disc, I strongly suggest you, and it's the crappy actor case, I suggest you check out Dreamcatcher. Underrated flick. Like, comment, subscribe. See you later. And respect the hell out of Dreamcatcher. It's fucking awesome. Bye.